my flesh and altogether lovely. Created by him to be loved by me, the mommy to be of all earthly progeny. One rib plus three, Father, Word, and Spirit ingenuity. Intricately created my counterpart. Truly a heavenly work of art. How great thou art. And how great was she. My Eve, my Queen, my S-O-U-L-M-A-T-E.
Do you understand that my man was sculpted by God's hand? Perfection from inception, divine invention, no correction necessary. Priests of identic sanctuary mind, extraordinarily cute contemporary and I were made for each other. Each day we uncovered new paths to life with one another. Brother was naked and not ashamed, in a union that God ordained, totally holy and not yet stained by sin. I loved me some him, and he was certainly into me. Long symmetry, assimilated, intellectually connected on the highest level, physically and mentally, and though eventually it would all come to an end. We had it all before the fall. Laborers, worshipers, lovers, and best friends.
Way before Will and Jada.
Brad and Angelina.
Jay or Beyonce.
It was us, the ultimate power couple.
No turmoil or trouble. The word cemetery was never a part of our
Because
vocabulary.
originally, we were made to live and love eternally.
No health concerns. See, she and I, we were on a steady diet of veggies.
These degrees kept us so strong and clean. Me, Adam, the Godhead, the original dream team.
How did it end so wrong when it started off so right?
Love at first sight, let's invent the first bite. All right. And when it was good, it was real good. Perfect to be exact.
Do you remember me?
Do you remember me?
And can we ever
Get it back?
get it back?
His smooth skin loaded with melanin resembling the rich soil of a homeland color. Black as the night. Black as the other side of the moon. I swoon over you like no other. Mother, sister, daughter, wife, queen, empress. He impressed upon me to pay a mighty dowry. Many goats and much palm wine and tons of cow shells would allow me to take them. Gave all these to your family to compensate for you. For no gift I can give whatever replaces you. My beautiful wife came at a high price, so I understand your value. See, together we would work the land, raise our clan, make our plans to take our stand against any threat to our family survival. Like famine, droughts, windstorms, or threats from tribal rivals. See, I was protector, provider, spiritual leader, and advisor. Those roles were mine, clear defined before the arrival of colonizers. He was handsome, strong, precious, art, and shine like heaven. Collected me, connected we, created a people collectively. Mothers, many sisters, and brothers, these planned a large family. My work was measured in birth, so I brought life to the world gladly. I made meals and made deals with merchants to purchase the household needs, maintain our family's health, and show our family's wealth by adorning myself with valuable metals, stones, and beads. I gathered the children before the day was finished and teaching the family lineage. Painting, pottery, basket weaving, creative ways of displaying the legacy I was leaving. Conceiving or believing that our traditions or means of living will come to an end was something I could not predict or even comprehend. Do you remember me? We linked arms and tended farms. We created civilizations, ruled enormous nations. Famous locations like Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, Mali, and Kush. From large palaces and pyramids to huts scattered amidst the bush. We, the original African family, we were strong and weak, sad and happy. Do you remember the Serengeti? Or take the midnight stroll and smile and walking on the shores of the mountain. Do you remember when we believed it took a village to raise a child? Do you remember me? Do you remember us? I had heard about it. Neighboring clans, foreign distant lands, and messengers shouted. I doubted it could happen to us. My husband, a great warrior, and stolen our son. The surprise late-night raid came them to get you before the battle. I was screaming, bleeding, being forcibly electrocuted on a journey through wood fields and full rest, with no stop full rest. Tree branches cuts and insects on my bare back and breath. And as the girl passing me, brings her last breath. I remember one day, as I met.
I was in disbelief. A type of grief that I've never known overwhelmed me, compelled me to actually wish that I was dead. I was a Mandinka, a warlock, an eagle, an Ashanti warrior, born and bred. Now shamefully led, with my head down out of my own town or village, pillaged by strangers. No warning of danger, caught unaware and actually scared, and scarred for life. Bound and beaten in front of my wife and son, my whole world, my whole family, my very existence undone.
When they pushed us aboard the ship, I looked for you. My husband, my hero. I just knew you'd come through. All my life I was taught that you would protect me. Mother, grandmother, great-grandmother said Mango would always protect me from enemies. A guarantee that I believed wholeheartedly. So I called your name, but you never came. And when they whipped me, I said it again, but you never came. And when they abused me profusely, I cried out in bitter shame, but you never came. I knew things between us could never be the same, because I called your name, and you never came.
Million times in the passes I watched the soul savage ravage your mind, body, and soul. I wish I could open my chest and show my heart so you can see the gates of holes they stole. My very manhood. I couldn't help you the way that I could, the way that I should, if they hadn't changed me and made me. Something inside of me died. I haven't been the same yet. I blame me, not you, and in some ways not even them. For the destruction of our family, how can I ever make amends?
I called your name, but you didn't come.
They held me back with chains, whips, and guns.
They hurt me, but you weren't there.
I tried to fight, but
They took advantage of me day after day.
They took my masculinity, my identity away.
Do you remember me? They changed my name.
They raised Fulani, okay, please Saidi for my brain.
Will you remember me after this church is over?
Only God could restore us after this cultural genocide. Years of glory, horror story. We made it. And I say, to God be the glory, how my family survived after being denied rights like joining the holy matrimony beyond me, see. We couldn't marry without the master's permission. And even if you agreed, there were horrible restrictions and conditions. In fact, our family stayed intact depended on his decision. He could sell off our children, violate our women, and at the end of the day, kneel down and pray and call himself a good Christian.
To stay alive, we had to keep quiet, even when they messed up our diet. Gave us the worst food to eat, from pig intestines to pig's feet. Meals that we now consider delectable was what the slave master considered detestable and unacceptable. Susceptible and vulnerable, our mental and physical health tumbled and crumbled, impacted the generation with major implications.
She had to be strong during slavery. Maybe she thinks she's too strong for me, constantly battling me for leadership of the family. You think I'm weak? Maybe you're too demanding. You know you're allowed to show sensitivity and understanding.
All of this from Mr. Man, who has a long list of mistresses and business is his responsibility. Slavery left him a fraction of what he once was. Master used him as a breeding stud. Ultimately making it seem like it's okay to stray and not stay with one woman, but God's policy has always been monogamy.
He is the way, the truth, and the solution to all these atrocities, vestiges that have left us with a lot to work on and move beyond.
Do you remember me? I've changed, but some things remain the same.
Do you remember me? Yes, I'm flawed, but I'm still a child of God.
You remember who we used to be?
I was your Adam.
I was your Eve, and
I was God's dad. You were both conceived. You and me, we got history.
my Pharaoh.
My empress. I'm excited to see what's next.
For us, for our children, are you willing to try that?
To repair what's been battered, shattered, but not broken.
I want it all back. Retract the Black legacy.
Restore Black family.